Don't go anywhere. We've got a Cavalier profile and other between game entertainment coming up right after this.
If I could go back and change it all, I would. I think I'm gonna miss you the most. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Maybe it's just the little moments. If I could go back and change it all, if I could go back, I would. But I can't.
Time now to get to know a Cavalier player on Cavalier Profile. We'll get to know a little better who plays on the Cavalier baseball team. And now, Cavalier Profile.
Today on Cavalier Profile, we're talking with Anthony Pogodzinski. And Anthony, can you fill us in on your role with the Cavaliers?
For me as Cavaliers, I'm thinking I'll be like more of a catcher in corner infield position.
Now, when did you start playing baseball?
A long time ago, probably when I was playing like t-ball and that stuff. Like I can't really to say when. That's a long time ago.
Aside from the Cavaliers, what's the highest level of baseball that you've played?
Probably as of now with the Blue Goats, UWC, with the Division III collegiate baseball program.
Now, that's a newly returned program for UW-Eau Claire, so first year out of the blocks. How'd that go for you?
I mean, it was kind of expected how it went. We weren't gonna see as like teams to see. Oh my gosh, for teams to expect us to be the best team out there or anything like that. So like we had to try proving ourselves and prove who we are as a team and show up.
You did get a big win over Whitewater.
Yeah, that probably shocked everyone in the conference, no doubt. Especially since Whitewater was on the top of the conference and thinking that they were going to beat us easily with all the games.
Yeah, we won't talk about the second game of that doubleheader.
Yeah.
All right, can you tell us about your most memorable baseball experience? And that can either be as a player or as a spectator.
Probably my most memorable is the WIA state championship when we put for Eau Claire North versus Sun Prairie in 2019 year. So that was awesome there. That was probably the best moment I've had in baseball ever.
How about filling us in on family and friends and so on who are going to be watching you at Cavalier games?
My parents, Tim and Julie, and potentially my grandparents, Vince and Kathy Pogodzinski, and my mom's side, her mom, Mary, and then probably potentially some other family members like my aunts and uncles.
So you're going to bring a crowd?
Yeah.
All right.
Sure.
I've got a few rapid-fire questions, so just pop the first thing that hits your head. Pie, ice cream, cake, or cookies?
Ice cream.
And your flavor?
Probably chocolate chip cookie dough.
Okay. Your favorite color and why?
Blue, because it just is stuck with me since like elementary, basically. It's always been my favorite color, and I've pretty much worn it my entire life too.
Now, if you could have a superpower, what would that be and why?
Probably be able to teleport, just because to be able to move around faster and all that stuff. Like if you don't want to be in one place, just go to another place, basically.
Your favorite major league team and why?
Angels, more because of Mike Trout. I'm more of kind of like a specific player guy, so like I'm more on the Mike Trout guy, and yeah.
We're talking with Anthony Pogodzinski. I think I got it right. Yeah. On Cavalier Profile. And Anthony, what do you do when you're not playing baseball?
Usually I try doing anything outdoors, such like fishing, hunting, and just getting out, and maybe like hiking. And every now and then we go with my parents or my family, we go ATV riding and stuff like that.
So when all these people, that crowd that you're bringing, and I hope many others as well, watch you play in Cavalier games, where are they going to see you?
What do you mean, like?
On the field.
They'll probably see me playing in the field, like either a catcher or the corner positions. if that's what you're meaning. Yeah.
Okay, we want to thank Anthony Pogodzinski for joining us today on Cavalier Profile. Coming up next, we have some more between game entertainment.
This has been Cavalier Profile, where we get to know a little better who plays on the Cavalier baseball team. Stay tuned, more between game entertainment and game 2 coming right up.
Did you know dragging chains can spark a wildfire?
Only you can prevent wildfires.
You are loved. You are valued. You are resilient. You got this.
You are there for them. We are here for you. Find free care guides at aarp.org/caregiving.
Coming up next is Game 2 of today's Cavalier doubleheader on the Northern Light Webcasting Network and NLWN-TV.
Maybe you can make retirement happen. After all, you made home ownership happen. Homeschooling yourself on loans, beefing up your credit score.
So I'm pre-approved.
You were like, yes! Sorry. Color coding listings, ticking boxes, and flushing every toilet in a 20-mile radius. Home sweet home. You aced house hunting. Now get the tips you need to get on track at aceyourretirement.org.
Eau Claire Cavalier Baseball is on the air. NLWN-TV proudly presents today's Eau Claire Cavalier game. Help us celebrate 50 years of Cavalier baseball as they battle their way through the Chippewa River Baseball League. And now, out to the ballpark for coverage of today's game.
And we're back here at Grudem Field, and they're getting ready to go quicker than I expected. Leading off for the Cavaliers in Game 2, Zach Stang. And he grounds it to the first baseman, who reaches over and made the step on the bag. So 1-3 on the putout. And we're underway in Game 2. Little scoring change in Game 1. Yeah, we thought we had a no-no, but turns out it wasn't that way. They did rule that Austin Sikora play. And we're having a conference out at the mound. I'm not exactly sure why. But they're saying that the Sikora hit in the first inning was in fact a hit, not an error. On the mound in Game 2 is Peter Thaler. They are batting 10 again. And the first pitch is a called strike. That's to Gabe O'Brien. And he hits a long fly ball out into right field. Over underneath it is Bob Maurer for the out. Brings up Tyler Herman, the designated hitter. Herman was, well, let's see, 1 for 3. He had a bunt single, grounded into a fielder's choice, flew out to center, and was hit by a pitch in Game 1. First pitch is low for a ball. And the pitch is in the dirt for ball 2. And a ground ball stopped by the shortstop, Howard, but he can't make a play. It's going to be a base hit for Tyler Herman. An infield hit. And that's going to bring up Tanner Halverson. Halverson went 2 for 3, double, single, flew out to center field, and walked. And the first pitch is a called strike. And fouled away on the right side. One ball, 2 strikes to Halverson. And fly ball out into left field. Coming in hard, it's going to fall in. And a base hit for Tanner Halverson to left. That also moves Herman over to second base. That ball fell in front of Kieski. That brings up Mitch Voller. Voller's the leading hitter for the Cavaliers, at least of those who've had an appreciable number of at-bats. Voller comes into the game batting .405. I take that back. Cooper Kapanke is actually now the leading hitter. But Voller's hitting .405. Nothing wrong with that percentage. Ground ball over to third. Stepping on third is Bates for the third out of the inning. So for the Cavaliers, no runs on a couple of hits, no errors, 2 left. And after a half inning of play, it's a score. Cavaliers nothing, and the Sturgeons coming to bat. You're tuned to Cavalier Baseball on the Northern Light Webcasting Network and NLWN-TV.
If you've been admiring the freshly groomed look of a baseball field, or the stunning appearance of a golf course, remember you too can have a lawn with the same beauty by simply calling Midwest Environmental Consultants. Their professional lawn care experts can bring your lawn to its full beauty and appearance. Call Midwest Environmental Consultants at 715-586-1302. Let Midwest Environmental Consultants help make your lawn the showplace of the neighborhood.
There, got all the paperwork taken care of as this game got started a little quicker than I had expected. So we head to the bottom half of the first inning. Leading off for the Jim Falls Sturgeons will be Nick Pitch, who's the extra hitter. Batting second is Austin Sikora, center field. First baseman Justin Toman is batting third. Bob Maurer, the right fielder, is batting fourth. Batting fifth is second baseman Jake Esslinger. And batting sixth is Tyrell Bates at third base. Batting seventh and pitching is Peter Thaler. Batting eighth and catching Cole Smith. Batting ninth is left fielder Wyatt Kieski. And batting 10th, the shortstop, Mitch Howard. On the mound for the Cavaliers, Carter Hesselman. And his first pitch is in the dirt. Swing and a miss for strike one. 1 ball, 1 strike. And is chopped. Foul on the first base side. I want to thank Ann for running to get us a little bit of lunch here, but haven't even had a chance to take a bite out of it yet. Swing and a miss for strike 3. That's going to bring up center fielder Austin Sikora. And Sikora went, well, they had it 1 for 3 with the only hit of the day for the Jim Falls Sturgeons. Check swing for a ball. Here's Hesselman's pitch. Ground ball up the middle and into center field for a base hit. There's no doubt about that one. Sikora gets the base hit on a ground ball up to center. Brings up Justin Toman. Here's the pitch. It's inside for a ball. And a called strike. One ball, 1 strike. And throw to first. Back in time is Sikora. And the pitch is chopped foul right behind the plate. We're in the bottom of the first inning, no score. Game 2 of the doubleheader. Hesselman at the belt. Pitch is in the dirt, and Pogo took a minute to find it. Didn't get as far away as he thought it would. Anthony Pogozinski behind the plate for the Cavs. Got a couple of other changes in the lineup for the Cavs from the first game. Throw over to first base. Zach Stang is playing at first base instead of Tyler Herman. Herman is the DH in this game. And the pitch, line shot out into right field, falls in for a base hit. And the throw into third to keep the runner at second. 2 straight hits for the Sturgeons. And that brings up Bob Maurer, the right fielder. Swing and a miss for strike one. Maurer was 0 for 2. Both of them were strikeouts. Pitch is a little high. Hesselman at the belt. And the 1-1 pitch. Chop foul back to the screen. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And swing and a miss for strike 3. That's going to bring up Jake Esslinger. 2 down now with 2 runners on. In the first game, Esslinger went 0 for 2. Couple of strikeouts. 1 swinging, 1 looking. And the first pitch is a called strike. And it's foul back. Hesselman at the belt. And the pitch. Line shot. Stopped at short, throw over to second for the putout. A heck of a play by Jackson Vance. And they got Tolman going into second. 6-4 on the putout, so that would have been Vance over to Leckman. And Vance was laying on his back as he flipped it up to Leckman, who had to leap into the air but came down in time for the putout. So no score. And there's no score in the game, as you're tuned to Cavalier Baseball on the Northern Light Webcasting Network and NLWN-TV.
This one is a car wash.
The Eau Claire Cavaliers would like to take veterans out to the ball game. That's right. As a thank you for your service, any veteran of the United States military can receive a lifetime pass for free admission to all Cavalier home games. Just come to Carson Park with your veteran identification, and the Cavaliers will issue you a free lifetime pass to all Cavalier home games. That's just the Cavaliers' way of saying thank you for your service.
I don't remember how it started.
Go to that.
Our back and forth. It always came back.
Dad!
You probably don't remember what you told me,
That was perfect.
but I heard every word.
And starting the top of the second inning, Cooper Kapanke takes the first pitch for a ball. And a high pop-up. Shortstop is over under it, makes the catch. That's Howard. So Kapanke goes down. That brings up Jackson Vance. Vance was 0 for 4 in the first game. Oh, check that. This is Anthony Pogodzinski. And the first pitch, it bounces off the plate up into the backstop. Anthony Pogodzinski comes into the game with a .344 batting average. Swing and a miss for strike one. Strike two. And it's a little bit outside. It's getting kind of breezy up there on the upper deck. You hanging on up there, Dan?
I'm hanging on by a thread. No, it's just fine now.
And here's the pitch. Chop ball back to the screen.
Good battle right now for Pogo.
One ball, two strikes. And the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and Pogo goes down. Peter Thaler keeping the Cavs a little off balance to start the game off. Brings up Jackson Vance. Vance was 0 for 4. Popped to the first baseman, flew out to right, flew out to left, and got on an error by the third baseman. And the pitch is in the dirt. Here's the pitch. Line shot into right field. That's going to fall in for a base hit. Jackson Vance with a single. So with 2 outs in the inning, brings up Cole Leckman, Cavaliers second baseman. Thaler, quick throw over to first base, and he kind of gets away, but again, the fences are pretty close here, so not much of a chance there for Vance to do much. He takes a lead. And the pitch is, I believe, called a ball. Vance goes down to second. Ball gets out of... Well, evidently, Vance got tagged out at second. I didn't think he did. But he did. So, no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. We've completed an inning and a half, and we still have no score. You're tuned to Cavalier Baseball on the Northern Light Webcasting Network and NLWN-TV.
You're tuned to the Northern Light Webcasting Network and NLWN-TV. We use advertising revenue to make this service available to you. If you have a business and would like to get your message out to our ever-increasing audience, give us a call at 715-563-1749. We'll be happy to discuss our budget-friendly advertising packages with you. Get your business noticed on the Northern Light Webcasting Network and NLWN-TV by calling 715-563-1749.
And we're back here at Grudem Field. Game 2 of our doubleheader in a day that I wasn't sure was actually going to happen. But it is. And the Cavaliers took game 1, 9-0 over the Jim Falls Sturgeons. Beautiful 15 strikeout pitching performance by Paul Petit on a one-hitter. Boy, I thought we had a no-no there. But the official book is the Jim Falls book, and they had it as a hit, even though the Cavaliers scorekeeper had it as an error. And the throw down to second kind of didn't make it to second. It went over to right field a little bit. But now we got it back where it belongs. I think Pogo saw the wrong blue shirt out there and just kind of threw it to the wrong one. Kind of a patchy blue sky now. Shadows out on the field. And the first pitch. This is to Tyrell Bates, the third baseman. And Bates was 0 for 2. Strikeout and a ground out in game 1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. He likes that high heat, it looks like, because that was out of the strike zone. High fly foul off the right side. And we have a base hit out into left field. And that's going to bring up the pitcher, Peter Thaler. The first pitch is a strike. And the pitch to Thaler is just inside. 2 balls and a strike. Hesselman's shot is inside. Count goes to 3-1. And a high chopper to Vance. Toss to second. Throw over to first. In time for the double play. A 6-4-3 O'Brien to Ryan to Goldberg double play. That's the style of it anyway. 6-4-3 on the putout. That's going to bring up Cole Smith, the catcher. And the pitch is just a little bit low. And that one's a little bit high. 2 balls, no strikes. And the pitch is over the inside corner for a strike. And a called strike for strike 2. Hesselman comes into today's game with a 0.57 ERA. Check swing. And they say it's strike 3, but it got away from Pogo, but he throws it down to first to confirm the strikeout. 3 up, 3 down in kind of an unusual sort of way. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, nobody left on base. We've completed 2 innings, and it's no score. You're tuned to Cavalier Baseball on the Northern Light Webcasting Network and NLWN-TV.
Hey Raccoon, where you off to in such a hurry?
I'm getting out of here. I heard that the family who owns this place just hired Western Wisconsin Animal Damage Control.
No. Not Western Wisconsin Animal Damage Control. Why, the last place they were at, all the animals like us disappeared and were never heard from again.
Right. That's why I'm leaving.
Honey, gather the kids. We've got to go.
Got animal pests? Let Western Wisconsin Animal Damage Control handle your problem. Call them at 715-832-1640. That's Western Wisconsin Animal Damage Control.
And we're back here at Grudem Field. The weather is holding for us. And we're in an interesting second game. No score after 2 innings. Pete Thaler on the mound for the Jim Falls Sturgeons. Peter Thaler has a 6.14 ERA. And stepping up to the plate for the Cavaliers. Returning to the plate after we had a runner thrown out at second, Jackson Vance, to end the last inning. It's Cole Leckman. Squares around a bunt and takes a called strike. No balls, 1 strike. Thaler into the windup. And the pitch. It's a little low. Leckman was 1 for 3 in game 1. Here's the pitch. Bounces off the plate. Two balls, 1 strike. And the 2-1 pitch. That's a little low. 3-1. And that one's fouled back to the screen. Count goes full. Leckman steps back in. And Thaler's payoff pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 3. That puts us back at the top of the order for the Cavaliers. Brings up Zach Stang. Stang grounded to the pitcher his first time up. Stang went 3 for 3 and a sacrifice fly in game 1. And it chops this one down the first baseline. Toman grabs it, takes it himself over to first base. With 2 outs now, brings up Gabe O'Brien, and O'Brien flew to right last time up. O'Brien was 0 for 3 in game 1. Here's the pitch outside for, oh, he said strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. And a line shot, that one gets through to right field. Gabe O'Brien with the single. That's going to bring up Tyler Herman, the designated hitter. Now, he legged out an infield hit to the shortstop. Took a high hop, and the shortstop didn't have time to make the throw over to first. Here's the pitch. Grounded just past the shortstop into left field on a hit and run. O'Brien checks in at third as the Cavaliers ran almost to perfection the hit and run. So O'Brien's at third, Herman's at first, Halverson's at the plate. He singled his first time up in this game to left field. And there's a curveball strike over the inside corner. Pitch is high pop up to center field. And it's caught out there by Sikora for the third out of the inning. So for the Cavaliers, no runs on 2 hits, no errors, 2 left. We've played 2.5 and still no score. You're tuned to Cavalier Baseball on the Northern Light Webcasting Network and NLWN-TV.
Let NLWN-TV and the Northern Light Webcasting Network take you out to the ball game. Our next game will be on June 27th when the Cavaliers take on the Eau Claire Rivermen in a doubleheader from Carson Park. Live coverage on the Northern Light Webcasting Network audio service and on NLWN-TV begins with the In the Dugout show at 12:10 p.m. That's live Cavalier baseball on Sunday, June 27th on the Northern Light Webcasting Network and NLWN-TV.
And we're back here at Grudem Field. Rick Olson sitting here in the booth, which is part of our trailer. Dan Petchow up on the deck. He's on the top deck, we'll say. Just as long as I don't ask him to swab the deck. And Ann Monroe sitting in here running the computer. We have no score as we're heading into the bottom of the third inning. Carter Hesselman on the mound for the Cavaliers. He's faced 8 hitters so far, has 3 strikeouts. And stepping up the plate is Wyatt Kieski. He's the left fielder. Hesselman's pitch is low for ball. And Pogo kind of threw that one a little bit too high. And I heard coming from Pogo as he threw it, oh no. Here's the pitch. That's a called strike. Wyatt Kieski. Wyatt went 0 for 2 in the first game. He struck out, rounded out, looked at a called strike right there. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Ball's dropped by Pogo, but he throws it down to first for the strikeout. That brings up the 10th hitter, Mitch Howard. He's the shortstop. Hesselman's pitch is a little bit low. Here's the wind and the pitch. Called strike right down the pipe. About thigh high. Sturgeons in those gold jerseys with black stripes. Pitch is outside. That big black, wide black stripe across the middle, bordered by white stripes. and the word Sturgeons across the middle. And a called strike. Cavaliers in their road blue. Here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Mitch Howard goes down swinging. Takes us back to the top of the order. Nick Pitch. He struck out his first time up. And we have a high pop-up. That was actually off the netting behind home plate. You be awake back there, Dan. One of those could come and get you.
Gotta keep my eyes open.
Well, that's how you get good camera work too, right?
That's right.
All right, there was a swing and a miss, so we have no balls, 2 strikes. Hesselman into the windup, and the 2-strike pitch. Grounded over to second and through into right field. So Pitch gets a single. Brings up Austin Sikora. Sikora singled to center his last time up. Had the lone hit for the Sturgeons in game 1. And we have a fly ball out to left field. Voller under it, makes the catch. So Sikora goes out on a fly to left, and that's the end of the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, 1 left on. We've played 3 complete. It's the Cavaliers nothing and the Sturgeons nothing. You're tuned to Cavalier Baseball on the Northern Light Webcasting Network and NLWN-TV.
Today I'm going to talk to you about physics. Come on in, girls. Let's go. This is the first rocket to get humans to Mars.
Really tall.
I'm a rocket structural engineer designing and building parts of the rocket. You are the generation that will be stepping foot on Mars. Do I have a group of astronauts on my hands?
Yes.
You can become a rocket scientist or whatever else you want to be.
And we're back here at Grudem Field in Jim Falls. Game 2 of our doubleheader. Cavaliers looking for a sweep and maybe to be able to extend their season record to 16-0. And stepping up to the plate for the Cavaliers, Mitch Voller. Voller grounded into a fielder's choice to the third baseman who stepped on third for the force out. His first time up. First pitch is inside at the knees. And the 1-0 pitch. Swung on, popped into foul territory along the right side, and making the catch over there is Toman. That's going to bring up Cooper Kapanke. Cavaliers have spread 5 hits out, but haven't been able to produce anything from it yet. And Kapanke pops it straight up. Shortstop coming in. Second baseman coming, and it falls in. And nobody covering second. Kapanke rounds first and decides to stay there. So that's going to be an infield hit for Kapanke. That brings up Anthony Pogodzinski. Pogo struck out his first time up. Here's the pitch, and Kapanke takes off for second. And they got him. A perfect throw with a perfect tag, and they got Kapanke going to second. So now there's 2 outs. The first pitch was a ball. So 1-0 to Pogo. And a line shot into right field. That's going to bring up Jackson Vance, the shortstop. He singled to right his first time up. And it's a chopped ball, or chop ball over to the shortstop. Flips it over to second base for the put out. Howard to Esslinger. So Vance gets a fielder's choice. But the Cavaliers get no runs on 2 hits, no errors, 1 left. We've played 3.5 and we still have no score. You're tuned to Cavalier Baseball on the Northern Light Webcasting Network and NLWN-TV.
Tune into NLWN-TV on Monday, June 21st, as we bring you an NVHA Barrels and Pose event from the Dunn County Fairgrounds in Menominee, Wisconsin. This event will be recorded on Saturday, June 19th. Our coverage will begin at 7 p.m. on Monday, the 21st. NLWN-TV is your home for equestrian events in Wisconsin and Minnesota.
And we're back here at Grudem Field in Jim Falls. We're locked in a pitcher's duel here. No score. Going into the bottom of the 4th inning, due up for the Sturgeons are Toman, Maurer, and Esslinger. Carter Hesselman has struck out 5 so far. Giving up 4 hits. And the throw down to second. That's going to bring up Justin Toman for the Sturgeons. Toman was 0 for 2 in game 1 and singled his first time up in this game. First pitch is fouled back into the screen. And a called strike for strike 2. And they're going to say it hit him. So a hit by pitch to Toman. And that brings up Bob Maurer with a runner on first. That's the 3rd batter hit by a Hesselman pitch so far this season. And a called strike. Toman taking the lead at first. And the pitch. High pop into that netting above home plate. nobody out. Hesselman in the belt. The 1-2 pitch. Low and away. Count even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Hesselman's pitch is in the dirt. Count goes full. And ball 4. First walk given up by Hesselman. So we have runners at first and second. Jake Esslinger grounded into a fielder's choice to end the first inning. Looks for a bunt, pops it up, and it's caught by Pogo. That makes 1 out. Runner's still at first and second. It's going to bring up Tyrell Bates. He singled to left his last time up. It's that one high in the air over by second base. Leckman underneath makes the catch. 2 down. And up steps the pitcher, Peter Thaler. And a line shot out into right field, and it gets past the right fielder O'Brien, and in to score is Justin Toman, and Thaler is on with a single. So 1-0. Sturgeons take the early, well, it's not an early lead, it's a mid-game lead. Cole Smith, the catcher, is up. Hesselman at the belt, and the pitch is a called strike. One ball and 1 strike. That pitch is just a little bit low. 2 balls and a strike. And that one's a little bit high. 2 balls, 1 strike. To Cole Smith. And a ground ball back up the middle, and that's picked up by Jackson Vance over there at shortstop. So a fielder's choice for Smith as they make the put out at second, and they come away with 1 run that half inning. And the score after 4 complete. The Jim Falls Sturgeons 1, Cavaliers nothing, and you're tuned to Cavalier Baseball on Northern Light Webcasting Network and NLWN-TV.
If your estate is not looking quite estate-like, let Midwest Environmental Consultants Landscape Design and Construction Team bring your estate up to snuff. Their professional experts can design and install retaining walls, brick patios, foundation planting beds, and so much more. Call Midwest Environmental Consultants at 715-586-1302. Let Midwest Environmental Consultants help make your estate the showplace of the neighborhood.
And we're back here at Grudem Field, where the Jim Falls Sturgeons have just opened up a 1-0 lead over the Cavaliers as we head to the 5th inning. Top of the 5th, due up for the Cavaliers, Cole Leckman, Zach Stang, and Gabe O'Brien. So Leckman struck out his first time up. And went 1 for 3 in game 1. First pitch is a called strike over the inside corner. And the pitch is low. And a high pop-up. Back amongst the crowd, and a lot of people saying, look out, and young'uns ducking their heads. Everybody seems to be okay. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Leckman. Thaller's 1-2 pitch. A little bit low, count even at 2-2. And a chopper right into Thaller's glove. Throw over to first. And Leckman goes down, pitcher to first. Back to the top of the order for the Cavaliers, Zach Stang. Grounded to the first baseman unassisted his last time up. Also grounded back to the pitcher. And the first pitch is a called strike at the letters. Thaller brings the pitch. Line shot out into left field. And Stang is going to try and stretch it into a double, and he does. Turns the corner. And he's going to get over to third. And he's safe. We'll call that a double and then an error for Stang. So Stang is on third with 1 out. Brings up Gabe O'Brien. O'Brien singled to right his last time up. First pitch is a called strike over the outside corner. And the next pitch is also over that outside corner. O'Brien had that look on his face like, what am I looking at that for? Here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he goes down on strikes. Brings up Tyler Herman. Herman singled to left his last time up. He also stretched out an infield hit. He's 2 for 2. Line shot over to third. Throw over to first, and in time for the put out. And that's a new third baseman as well. So Herman goes down 5-3, and the Cavaliers get nothing out of that triple, or that double, and then Zach Stange on third. So after 4.5, it's the Jim Falls Sturgeons 1, Cavaliers nothing. You're tuned to Cavalier Baseball on the Northern Light Webcasting Network and NLWN-TV.
150 over 90.
180 over
111.
160 over 110. I had a stroke.
Your blood pressure numbers could change your life. Lowering them could save you from having a stroke. If you've stopped your treatment plan, restart it or talk to your doctor about creating one that works better for you. Start taking the right steps at manageyourbp.org.
Now I'm, trying to get better, stronger than ever.
Honey, what I think you need is a socket wrench.
I played JV basketball.
I'm sorry. I don't think it looks right.
This is good, and it's all good, baby.
Is it really all good?
If you love me enough to routinely test your handyman skills, not to mention the strength of your marriage, then of course you'll visit nhtsa.gov/the-right-seat to make sure I'm in the right car seat.
I'm gonna call my dad.
What to expect when you're expecting a teenager.
Today we're talking about how to wake up your teen, and this works literally every time.
Good kisses. Good kisses. You heard how loud
I heard. It wasn't you. Yeah. It was the...
Is that bacon?
You don't have to know it all to...
And we're back here as the leadoff hitter for the Sturgeons. Kieski singled or popped a little Texas leaguer. And that's going to bring up Mitch Howard with a runner on first, nobody out. We are in the bottom of the fifth inning, and Howard squares to bunt, and it doesn't go anywhere other than a foul ball. No ball, 2 strikes. And here's the pitch. Just outside. Ball 1. Howard struck out his first time up. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Kieski on first. Ooh, that pitch was real close. Counts all even. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And a called third strike. So Mitch Howard goes down on strikes. Takes us to the top of the order. Nick Pitch. And he singled and struck out. We have 1 out now. Runner at first. Kieski on first. Takes a big lead. Swing and a miss for strike 1. And the pitch, the runner's going, and the ball's fouled back into that screen. And the umpire very obligingly told us count is 0-2, and throw over to first, and back in is Kieski. Hesselman at the belt. And the pitch popped up. Shortstop Jackson Vance, or no, Kapanke makes the catch in front of Vance. They kind of looked at each other like, I thought I called that. But at any rate, it's the second out of the inning. Brings up Austin Sikora. Singled his first time up, and then last time up he flew out to left. 2 outs now. Kieski takes off, and it's chop foul on the first base side. Well, Kieski's getting his steps in this way. And the pitch is outside. One ball, one strike. And the throw over to first. Kieski gets back in. Carter Hesselman working the fifth. And a quick throw over. Real close that time. Kieski got back in under the tag. Hesselman, quick snap over. And they got him that time. They get Kieski leading off at first. And so there's no runs on one hit, no errors, nobody left on. And we've completed 5. It's the Sturgeons 1 and the Cavaliers nothing. You're tuned to Cavalier Baseball on the Northern Light Webcasting Network and NLWN-TV.
The Eau Claire Cavaliers would like to take veterans out to the ball game. That's right. As a thank you for your service, any veteran of the United States military can receive a lifetime pass for free admission to all Cavalier home games. Just come to Carson Park with your veteran identification, and the Cavaliers will issue you a free lifetime pass to all Cavalier home games. That's just the Cavaliers' way of saying thank you for your service.
And we're back here at Carson Park. No, we're not at Carson Park. We're at Grudem Field. We're in Jim Falls. It's been a long weekend. Yeah, it doesn't look like Carson Park. And so we're ready to start the top of the 6th inning. Cavaliers need to get a little something going here. Tanner Halverson coming up. Halverson hit his 3rd home run of the season yesterday. First pitch is inside for ball 1. Be nice to see him hit number 4 right about now. Another pitch low and inside, ball 2. This is what they call a hitter's pitch right here. And Halverson was thinking the same thing I was. Swing and a miss for strike 1. And the 2-1 pitch. Fly ball out into left field. It's going to fall in for a base hit. Halverson rounds first and stays there. That's his 2nd hit of the game. That brings up Mitch Voller. Voller grounded into a fielder's choice his first time up and then fouled out to the first baseman his 2nd time up, right over by the fence. And the first pitch is right at the knees of Voller for strike 1. And the pitch is low. 1 ball, 1 strike to Mitch Voller. And the ball gets away from the catcher, and Halverson checks in at second base. Popped right out of the mitt of Cole Smith. So the Cavs have a runner in scoring position with nobody out. And the pitch. Line shot out into right field. That's going to fall in for a base hit. Here comes Halverson around to score. And Valor gets his base hit into right center. And it scores Tanner Halverson to even the game up at 1. That's going to bring up Cooper Kapanke. He got on an infield hit his last time up, but then was caught out stealing. Ground ball to the shortstop, throw over to first. They got him on the fielder's choice. But it moved Valor over to second base. So with 1 out, Cavs have a runner on second. Brings up Pogo. Singled his last time up to right field. Swing and a miss on a high fastball, and he knew it. Pogo's always smiling. Now we have a fly ball out to left. Dan, what's that one doing?
That's a fair ball.
Pogo's going to check in at second. Halverson had to kind of hold up. Not sure if it was going to be caught or not. So he only got as far as third base, but Pogo checks in at second. So the Cavs have runners at second and third with 1 out.
Looks like we got a new runner for Pogo.
And we've got a pitch runner out there for the Cavs.
Number 4.
Paul Petit. And here's a ground ball right back to the mound. Bobbled there, and no play. And they throw it to first. Now we'll throw it to the plate, and he's in scoring. Valor scores. Throw out down to second, and they got him at second. So we have the run coming in. That was Valor coming in to score. Petit is now on third, and Vance was thrown out at second. So 2 outs. Texas Leaguer, and caught by the second baseman, and that's Howard out there, makes the catch. So, the Cavaliers pick up a couple of runs, and they were pretty important runs that inning. In the top of the 6th. So, after 5 1/2, it's the Cavaliers 2 and the Sturgeons 1. You're tuned to Cavalier Baseball on the Northern Light Webcasting Network and NLWN-TV.
You're tuned to the Northern Light Webcasting Network and NLWN-TV. We use advertising revenue to make this service available to you. If you have a business and would like to get your message out to our ever-increasing audience, give us a call at 715-563-1749. We'll be happy to discuss our budget-friendly advertising packages with you. Get your business noticed on the Northern Light Webcasting Network and NLWN-TV by calling 715-563-1749.
And we're back here at Grudem Field in Jim Falls. At least I know where I am this inning. Heading into the bottom of the 6th inning, Cavaliers have just taken a lead. Two to 1. Pogo re-enters the game. That's behind the plate. And the throw down to second. And we're ready to start the bottom of the 6th. Austin Sikora singled and flew to left in this game. Carter Hesselman on the mound. And the first pitch is a called strike right at the knees. And that one's chopped foul. Hesselman into the windup. And the 0-2 pitch. Just a little bit high. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Here comes Hesselman's pitch. Chopper fielded by Herman at first, and he flips it over to Hesselman, covering for the putout. So Sikora goes down 3-1, brings up Justin Toman. He was hit by a pitch his last time up. He also singled to right. So he's been on twice in this game. And it's chopped foul behind the plate. And the 0-1 pitch. Grounded over to third. Scooped up by Kapanke. Throw over to first to Stang in time for the putout. Two down in the bottom of the 6th inning. That brings up Bob Maurer. Maurer's the right fielder. And the pitch is in the dirt. That was one of those 59-foot fastballs. And here's the pitch. That one's a little bit high. Two balls, no strikes. Foul back into the screen. Count goes to 2-1. Bob Maurer struck out and walked in this game. Hesselman's 2-1 pitch. Called strike. Count evens up at 2-2. And swing, and it's in the dirt. They're not going to get him.
Right off Pogo's
I
helmet.
think. What's that, Dan?
Right off Pogo's helmet.
Yeah, I think that's going to go in the book as a strikeout with an E2. That brings up Jake Esslinger. And the pitch is outside. Cavs should be out of this inning. Hesselman at the belt. And the pitch. Ooh, just low. Boy, it feels like we might have some rain coming back into the area. It's kind of feeling like it. Here's the pitch. It's high for 3 balls, and the throw down to first. Mauer gets back in safely. It's almost an automatic take sign for Esslinger. And the ball's in the dirt for ball 4. Mauer around second, thinks about it because the ball got back to the screen. And Ryan Page calls time. Let's see if he's going to make a pitching change or if he's going to keep things going here. Yep. Hesselman's coming out, and Kelberg. Ethan Kelberg is coming in. And while they make this pitching change, we're going to take this bit of a time out. You're tuned to Cavalier Baseball on the Northern Light Webcasting Network and NLWN-TV.
Don't wait. Communicate. Make your emergency plan today.
What do you think you're doing, Kevin?
Was just gonna drive home.
There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
Like hearing voices?
Like your text-to-emoji ratio?
Oh man, the selfies.
Selfie, nailed it.
We all have warning signs that let us know that we're probably not okay to drive. Mine is pretending to be your subconscious.
Craig, come on man, let's split a ride home.
And we're back here at Grudem Field. And stepping up to the plate is Ryan Kremenauer. That's instead of Esslinger. Kremenauer grounds it into center field. That's going to score a tying run. It might even be more than that because it gets past the center fielder. And Kremenauer for Esslinger. Gets a single and went to second on the error. And up to plate now. He was in for Tyrell Bates. I checked that. So they get 1 run in. So we're tied at 2. And it's the last out of the inning. So they pick up the run to tie the game, and we're all tied after 6. You're tuned to Cavalier Baseball on the Northern Light Webcasting Network and NLWN-TV.
Tune into NLWN-TV on Monday, June 21st, as we bring you an NBHA Barrels and Poles event from the Dunn County Fairgrounds in Menominee, Wisconsin. This event will be recorded on Saturday, June 19th. Our coverage will begin at 7 p.m. on Monday, the 21st. NLWN-TV is your home for equestrian events in Wisconsin and Minnesota.
And we're back here at Grudem Field. Heading into the 7th inning, and we're all tied up at 2. And leading off for the Cavaliers, at top of the order, Zach Stang. He doubled to left and went to third on the error on the throw. And he chops one over towards second. Scoop there, and they're not going to make a play. And I think they're going to give him a hit on that, I would believe. Because even a cleanly fielded play, the second baseman Howard had to go quite a ways to his right to make the play. Brings up Gabe O'Brien. Singled, struck out, flew out to right. And a bluff towards second by Stang on that pitch. Pitch was called a ball. The 1-0 pitch. Runner takes off. Throw down to second, and in safely is Zach Stang. And the count is now 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Outside. And I was right. There's a little bit of rain starting to fall. And Thaler takes a look over. And the pitch shows bunt, but takes for ball 3. 3 balls and 1 strike. He lays a bunt down near the mound, throw over to first. And they got the... they're saying he was safe. They called him safe. From this guy's eye, I thought they put the tag on him before he got on the base.
Yeah, but I think he missed the tag too. I think he didn't touch the bag, but now he came back.
Say that again, Dan?
So he went to tag and missed the tag, but the runner also did not touch the bag until he came back to the mound. So if the second baseman would have came over and touched him again, he would have been out.
Stay under that awning there, Dan. We're getting a little wet now.
It's nice up here.
Runners on the corners for the Cavs. Throw down to second, and it goes into center field, and the Cavs get a run to come in. That's the danger when you make that play from first and third. So Stang comes in to score.
Yeah, that'll be a good one to watch the replay tonight.
Sure. And the pitch is high for a ball. 2 balls, no strikes. Rain's coming down pretty good right now, but we're in the 7th inning. Cavs on top, 3-2. Chopper over to third, high hop throw to the plate, and they don't have possession of the ball, so the Cavs get another run in. 4-2 now. Cavs on top as O'Brien comes in to score. Tyler Herman gets out on a fielder's choice. Brings up Tanner Halverson. Halverson's 2 for 3. Single twice to left. Hits a fly ball straightaway center field. It's caught out there. Herman goes back to first. That's going to bring up Mitch Voller. Voller's got a single to right center. Fouled out to the first baseman. And grounded into a fielder's choice to the third baseman. That makes it 1 for 3. Long shot out into left center field. It's down on the ground, going to roll out to the fence. Herman coming around, and they're going to hold him up at third. But a double by Mitch Voller. Gives the Cavs runners at second and third. Second and third with two outs, one out. Second and third with one out. Little conference at the mound. It breaks up. Or check that. First and bases are loaded. Well, yeah, there were runners at second and third. You just had one at first as well. Voller at second, Kapanke at first. Pop foul for Pogo. And another foul straight back. Pogo chasing a little bit of high heat there. And that's outside. And the pitch is fouled back. Count remains 1-2. Rain seems to have let up now. And Pogo ducks out of the way. He had to do that without bringing the bat across the plate. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Boy, if Pogo can dance like that on the dance floor, holy cow. Pitch is high for ball 3. Nowhere to put him. Full count. 1 out. Here's the pitch. Fly ball out into left field. Dan, you got the call here. And it appears to have been a sacrifice fly out to left. Scores a run. We still have runners at first and second. 3 runs in this inning. So it's now 5-2 Cavaliers on top. And a fly ball out to right field. Heading back is Maurer. Makes the catch for the third out of the inning. So the Cavaliers pick up 3 in the top of the 7th. We head to the bottom of the 7th. Cavaliers on top by the score of 5-2. You're tuned to Cavalier Baseball on the Northern Light Webcasting Network and NLWN-TV.
Tune into NLWN-TV on Monday, June 21st, as we bring you an NBHA Barrels and Pulls event from the Dunn County Fairgrounds in Menominee, Wisconsin. This event will be recorded on Saturday, June 19th. Our coverage will begin at 7 p.m. on Monday, the 21st. NLWN-TV is your home for equestrian events in Wisconsin and Minnesota.
Heading into the bottom of the 7th inning here at Grudem Field in Jim Falls, where the Cavaliers have now opened up a little bit of a lead. They're up 5-2. And if I'm not mistaken, we have catcher Cole Smith coming up for the Sturgeons. So it's Smith, Kieski, and Howard. Bottom part of the order. Kjellberg still on the mound, trying to pick up his 3rd save of the season. Ethan Kjellberg on the mound. Actually, Kjellberg's in line to get the win because the Sturgeons did tie it up in the bottom of the 6th. First pitch to Smith is a called strike. And next pitch is outside. That pitch is a little bit high. Two balls, no strikes. And it's called strike. And Smith draws a walk. Kjellberg comes into today's game with a 2.57 ERA. Most of that's in relief. He did start a game. I take it back. No, he hasn't. But he does have 2 saves on the season. This is his 5th appearance. And the first pitch is a called strike. And it's fouled back. Strike 2. In fact, when he walked Smith, that's the first walk he's given up this season. He has struck out 7. And here's the pitch. High pop up to center field. Halverson comes in, makes the catch. Throw to first. Not in time to double him off, but it makes Smith stay there. So 1 out, runner on first. That brings up Mitch Howard. And the pitch is called a strike at the knees. And the second pitch is a strike. Howard has struck out twice in this game. First time swinging, second time looking. And a called third strike to Mitch Howard. That takes us back to the top of the order with the final hope for the Sturgeons. Nick pitched. He popped to third his last time up. He singled and struck out. Pitch is high and away for ball one. And a line shot right back up the middle for a base hit. Ball quickly back into the infield. So pitch gets a single. So we have runners at first and second. Smith is at second, pitched at first, and Austin Sikora. Now Sikora does have the only home run of the season for the Sturgeons. Weather's starting to look precipitation-y. I don't know if that's a word or not, but it's going to work. So what I was getting at is we don't need Sikora to tie the game on a swing of the bat here. I think Dan is kind of hoping that's the case as well.
Yeah, I'm watching out the right side of my... Here. Definitely can smell it.
Yeah, we can smell it. And 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 down. Cavs up by 3. 2 runners on. Pitch is high. Austin Sikora represents a tying run at the plate. Ethan Kjellberg on the mound. Kjellberg into the stretch and the pitch. Just inside. That was really close. Count is full. Oh, 3-1 is the count. And the pitch. All 4. Loads the bases. And Ryan Page is coming out to have a talk with Ethan Kjellberg. And we may have a pitching change coming up here. And I think Dan was giving us the stomp signal. What you got up there, Dan?
How many outs?
2 down.
2 down.
And they're going to leave Kjellberg in. Bases loaded, tying run on first. And Justin Toman coming up. That's Smith on third, pitched on second, Toman on first. The ball gets away from Pogo, but he gets back and nobody can make it anywhere. And the rain is coming. Here we go with Kjellberg's pitch, swing and a miss. Counts even at 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Kjellberg's trying to rear back and end this thing like right here and now. There's the wind and the pitch. Strike three called, and the game is over. Ethan Kelberg picks up his first win of the season as the Cavaliers come out on top by the final score of 5-2. Winning pitcher Ethan Kelberg in relief, and the losing pitcher is Peter Thaler in this second game. And so they were making some announcements from the public address system, but nothing that was important and that affects us. We'll be back with a little bit of talking baseball anyway right after this timeout. You've been tuned to Cavalier Baseball on the Northern Light Webcasting Network and NLWN-TV.
Let NLWN-TV and the Northern Light Webcasting Network take you out to the ball game. Our next game will be on June 27th when the Cavaliers take on the Eau Claire Rivermen in a doubleheader from Carson Park. Live coverage on the Northern Light Webcasting Network audio service and on NLWN-TV begins with the In the Dugout show at 12:10 p.m. That's live Cavalier baseball on Sunday, June 27th on the Northern Light Webcasting Network and NLWN-TV. You've been watching NLWN-TV's presentation of Eau Claire Cavalier Baseball live on the Northern Light Webcasting Network. Stay tuned. Coming up next is Talkin' Baseball, with a look back at today's game.
Hey!
Okay. If you love me enough to tolerate my perfect little pets and all their glorious dander, then of course you'll visit nhtsa.gov/the right seat to make sure I'm in the right car seat.
You're tuned to the Northern Light Webcasting Network and NLWN-TV. We use advertising revenue to make this service available to you. If you have a business and would like to get your message out to our ever-increasing audience, give us a call at 715-563-1749. We'll be happy to discuss our budget-friendly advertising packages with you. Get your business noticed on the Northern Light Webcasting Network and NLWN-TV by calling 715-563-1749. Time now for Talkin' Baseball with a wrap-up of today's Eau Claire Cavalier game. And now, back out to the ballpark.
And we're back here at Grudem Field in Jim Falls, and with me right now is Ryan Page. And Ryan, you timed this one right.
Yeah, rain's starting to come down now.
And it's coming down pretty darn heavy. I just hope Dan doesn't drown up there on the roof. But, hey, this was a tougher game, the second game, than you kind of expected.
It was, you know, I mean, their pitcher threw a great game. He kept us off balance all day. Luckily, our bats came alive towards the end of the game.
And, you know, he like you said, he kept you guys off balance. You scattered a bunch of hits, but you could never put anything together and make something happen.
Yeah, getting that clutch hit in the beginning to middle of the game was a hard one for us today. But, I mean, things like that happen.
Oh, that's why you play the game. Yep. And hats off to the Jim Falls Sturgeons. They came ready to play in game two. And that would have been real easy for them to fold up their tents after that great performance that Petit threw in game one.
Yeah, and Jim Falls, like I said, they're a scrappy team. They're not going to die down for anybody. And we know that, we understand that, and they showed that in game two.
Now, Carter Hesselman seemed to have a little more trouble, but he kept kind of looking down at the mound like there was something out there that he wasn't real happy with.
Yeah, there's a big hole right now in front of the rubber in the mound, so I mean there's that to deal with as a pitcher, but it's that way on both sides, so just got to deal with it.
And you know, overall, he pitched pretty well. He only gave up one run, and I don't know if that second run was credited to him or not. It was somewhere in that inning where you made the pitching change, but. You know, he had a decent outing, struck out 6, and didn't walk anybody.
Yeah, I mean, he still pitched well today. Definitely pitched well enough to get the win there. And like I said, we just got to get him some more offense.
And Ethan Kelberg came in and did his typical last couple innings of pretty solid ball. Actually picked up a win today.
Yep, yeah. Joey threw well. You know, got a little wild there in the last inning. But, you know, that's not typically like him, so I'm not too worried about it.
So, 16-0 start. You're now 10-0 in the CRBL North. And let's see, next week, a crosstown rival week, Eau Claire Riverman.
Yeah, that's going to be a dandy at Carson Park down there. They're the home team for that game, but yeah, it's going to be a dandy goal game.
Okay, well, good luck on that one, and we'll talk. And watch out for Dan; he's letting the awning down. So, anyway, yeah, we'll talk to you after that one. We'll talk to you sometime during this week as we get ready for that.
That sounds good. Thank you much.
All right, thank you. And I'll tell you what, we're going to make that talking baseball. Cavaliers sweep a doubleheader up here in Jim Falls. First game 9-0. Second game 5-2. Cavs are 10-0 in the CRBL North, 16-0 on the season. And you've been tuned to Talking Baseball on the Northern Light Webcasting Network and NLWN-TV.
You've been watching Talkin' Baseball, a wrap-up of today's Eau Claire Cavalier game. This has been a production of NLWN-TV.